number one, the orders we shall seek is declaration of violation of human rights. There shall be, we shall seek compensation. There shall be damages that we shall want. And that cost of litigation shall be borne by the respondent, that is the state.
ODM officials have now joined the government. Have they cut these deals on the Gen Z blood? At the same time, is ODM dead?
Now, I'm here as Honorable Dr. Babu Owino. ODM has a spokesperson that can speak on behalf of the party, and that is the party Secretary General. I'm speaking on behalf of Kenyans. Kenyans who are agonizing because Ruto is antagonizing instead of organizing this country, and therefore he should be disorganized by Kenyans. So on matters ODM, those who accepted these positions, Gen Zs cannot come out to fight for you, and then you behave like hyenas. Gen Zs died, people died, other Kenyans died because of this. You are not party to it. Why should you accept these positions? That is a show of greed. I'm giving as Babu Owino, not as ODM, although I'm in ODM.
Now they are saying, the Gens are saying it's high time Babu Owino to exit already. What do you check?
The Gen Zs are saying that, we Gen Zs have said that.
They are saying
Approaching you as the new opposition.
Yeah, actually, from today henceforth, I'm the chief opposition leader, because who are now in bed with the government. My interest is to fight for Kenyans. It pains me to see a person who was a fellow member of parliament joining government. And it pains me to look back in Soweto slums, Kibra slums, to look back in central region, Nyanza coast and everywhere else, to see that child who has been sent away because he lacks only 5,000 to pay for their schooling in a secondary school. Sent because of 5,000. I'm so pained to see that child who's stuck in hospital cannot be treated because they lack money. Even money for x-ray, that is around only 2,500. If you can't afford it, then you can't even be x-rayed. I'm so pained to see our young men and women moving around without jobs, seeing a boda rider in the sun from morning to evening, only gaining 50 shillings to 100 shillings in a day, seeing a mama mboga, selling omena, only to get 50 Kenya shillings, 50 to 100. How will this parent collect this money to reach 300,000 Kenya shillings that Ruto wants in a university? So pained to see our children, our students who finished high school, are waiting to join university, cannot join because they can't afford it. Some people are dropping out because they can't afford it. Yet, we are encouraging patrimonialism, we are encouraging corruption, we are encouraging favoritism, we are encouraging mediocrity, we are encouraging kakistocracy. What are we doing as a nation? Mr. President, you fight on grounds that you are selling eggs, and on the grounds that you are selling chicken. You should know better what a hustler feels. It is because of education that made you live in State House today. Were it not for education, you would have never come to Nairobi. The same education you are denying to our children, to our brothers and sisters. You've forgotten the hustlers. You are no longer the hustler who used to preach the hustler narrative. What happened to you? Instead of just giving direct orders, Instead of just employing people who are merit-based, who are capable of delivering services, because you have the resources, you borrowed enough money, we've never seen any single project done, completed, from the time you got in. What is happening with you? Instead, you're turning your back against, you're turning your back on your people. There can never be a government without a population that you are killing now. And this was a decision that was made during the Montevideo conference, that the characteristics of a state, number one, there must be a definite population. Why are you killing the population? What will you have to govern?
Do you think the new face of cabinet appointed by President Raila meets the demands of Gen Z?
The new face of cabinet does not meet any demand, not of the Gen Zs, not obeying even the two-third gender rule as enshrined in the Constitution, as envisaged in the Constitution. It goes against the tenets of the apex of the law, clearly. And I told you, even persons with disabilities are not considered. The only disability that President has considered is mental disabilities that he has decided to nominate in the cabinet. We want other persons with disabilities to be considered within the cabinet.
Mheshimiwa Daktari, if President Ruto decides to graciously give you the remaining question, one of the two positions to send Kenyans and you, are you going to take it?
I cannot accept any position from President Ruto, no thank you, and that is a fruit from a poisoned tree. The fruit is poisonous and harmful and dangerous.
In terms of oversight, you have put a spirited fight to take over the park chair. Now the park chair is the treasury seat to become, but when the parliament approves. So are you also keen to take over specifically that position for oversight?
Going by the doctrine of separation of powers, checks and balances, as was opined by Charles Louis, the Secondant, de Montesquieu, de Baron, that our work is to provide oversight roles. I wanted to be the park chairman then. Now I'm overqualified to be a park chairman. And I say no, thank you. I'm clearly saying that that is not the interest of the people. It is not what the people wanted. These people were never seen anywhere, not even protecting the interest of the Gen Zs. Why should they rush to take these positions? These positions, let Ruto as a person appoint his people. This is his government. We want competent people. We don't want him to invade opposition, but the work of opposition is to provide checks and balances, is to ensure that the government delivers that which they promised unto the people. Please, please, please pump me with more questions and ready to answer. Sufficiently answered? Thank you very much and God bless you all.
You are welcome.